guys, welcome to Carol's Universe, tarot readings from the heart. So we're going to do your week ahead reading. We are looking at your general life during the week, your love life and also your career. Sit back, relax and enjoy your reading. Hi guys, just want to show you the cards that are being used firstly before we crack on. For your general message for the week, we're using the beautiful Tarot of Mystical Moments by Catherine Welch Stein. I actually got this deck from America. It's coming, if you live in the UK, guys, it's coming to the UK around, I think, probably around April time. I couldn't wait any longer for this for this deck. I really had to have it, so I had to order it. And kind of paid double the price of what I've paid for it here, but it's a mass market deck. And when I say it's not like a mass market deck, I mean it's not like a mass market deck. It's really, really high quality, and it's beautiful. You see what I mean once we start using it for the reading. So that's for your general message. For your career message, we're using the Radiant Weight Tarot, Radiant Rider-Waite Tarot in a tin. Well, we all know what the Rider-Waite is, don't we? For the love reading, we're using the Modern Love Tarot by Ethany. She's a YouTuber and she's incredible. She creates some of the most fantastic tarot and oracle decks. Really love her work. And finally, for your spiritual advice this week, we are using another Catherine Welch Stein deck, and it's the Oracle of Mystical Moments. So she created actually the Oracle of Mystical Moments first, and then she followed it up with the Tarot of Mystical Moments. Both decks are beautiful, especially this one. So yeah, that's what we're using this week, guys. Hi Pisces, welcome to Carol's Universe, Tarot readings from the heart. We're going to have a look at your week ahead reading. Okay, Pisces, so we've got the cards down. Let's have a look at what the message is from the universe this week. 1st to 7th of Feb 2021. The Seven of Cups. So the Seven of Cups is all about dreams, fantasies. It can be choices. But this reminds me so much of the Star card as well. And it's an interesting depiction of the Seven of Cups, because what we can see on this card is there's a woman in the clouds, and she's got she's got this piece of, I don't know what you would call it, it's like a conductor stick. She's got this stick and she's kind of like tapping on a star here. There's an element, I think, of fantasy concerning this card. It feels like you're closer to a dream, though, than you would think you are. That's how it feels when I look at that card. But then you've got the Nine of Swords energy showing here. You know, I just feel that there's a lot of imagined worries going on here. There's a lot of worries that you're imagining. There's a lot of, because the Seven of Cups is also the imagination as well. And the Nine of Swords can be about, lots of kind of, there's a lot of mental stuff going on with the Nine of Swords. A lot of fears going on with the Nine of Swords. But coupled with the Seven of Cups, this can be very imagined. This can be something that's not quite real. So I just get a lot of imagined worries, and some of you guys are overthinking or overly worrying about stuff, and you're possibly, with the Pisces, thinking about stuff that possibly isn't even going to happen. Some of you guys, it could be about Three of Coins, the workplace, for example, or it could be about your position, or it could be about getting a project finished with the Three of Coins energy showing there. Or work ending. Some of you guys are really overly thinking. You're overly worrying, I think, here with this Seven of Cups and Nine of Swords about perhaps a job coming to an end, showing here, because you've got Three of Cups and the Death card showing here. You know, I get here that you're worrying about a couple of things, really. Not only are you worried about perhaps a job that you're in coming to an end, some of you guys are also worried about a relationship coming to an end as well. Because you've got Death kind of sat in between the Three of Coins and the Lovers. So I feel, and that would make sense when I look at the Seven of Cups and the Nine of Swords. If you're overly thinking things, and if you're overly, imagining that, things are going to turn out for the worse. I'm going to actually get, because I don't think it's giving us the advice here. So we're going to get some cards just to have a look at what the universe wants you to know on that, and what the advice would be concerning that. So we're going to use the Everyday Witch Tarot, I think, for this. And we're going to get a bit of advice on this, okay? So Universe Spirit, what is the advice then that you have for Pisces? What should they do? Looks to me like they're imagining the worst. Can you see? This is imagining, and the Nine of Swords is the worst. So if we were to use keywords on it, I would say this week, some of you guys are literally imagining the worst when it comes to work. Work ending, like losing your job basically, Three of Coins and Death card, and also losing a relationship. A lot of overthinking going on here for Pisces. What should Pisces do? What is the message you have for Pisces? What is the advice or message you have for Pisces in 2 cards? No, 3 cards. 3 of Cups. I just feel that there is a need to... this is friendship and connection and union. And I think that some of you guys, you may do this when you're on your own quite a bit. So I just feel there's a need to get together with others, perhaps, with the 3 of Cups energy showing here. The 9 of Wands energy. So the 9 of Wands energy is fighting against something. The Judgment energy showing here. So what do you need to do? Well, you need to do the 3 of Cups. And I don't think this is people. I think it's celebrate. I think it's celebrate. I think it's get excited. I think with the 9 of Wands and the Judgment energy that you're very close to something transforming within your life and you're to celebrate it. It sounds really weird. So I don't know whether you're overthinking. You are imagining, I think, because this is imagination and that's the worst. You are imagining the worst when it comes to work and perhaps a job ending here and the ending of a relationship. But I actually feel that in a way, if the imagining the worst concerning these things holds any type of validation here for you, Pisces, I think the universe wants you to celebrate because you're very close to this kind of change, a breakthrough, a life change. Judgment is change, it's transformation, and the 9 of Wands means that you're on the precipice of something. So I just get the impression you need to celebrate because you're on the precipice of a huge transformation. And I think that you need to, I think that if we were to riff off that and to turn that around, Pisces, I think that now is the time. It is, you are scared, some of you guys, not all of you. Remember, it's a general reading. It's not going to resonate with everyone. But there is fear here. And there is fear that, shit, you know, I'm imagining the worst thing could happen here. What if my job ends? What if my relationship ends? And there will be some foundation for that. For some, even though this is the card of imagination, there is still some foundation for why you feel that way for some of you Pisces. But I think the universe is saying surrender to it. That's what I think it's saying in all. Surrender to this. Because if this was to happen, the way that you deal with it is by celebrating, because you are on the precipice of something better. I believe with the Judgment card and the 9 of Wands. So even if this did all fall down tomorrow, it wasn't an accident. It was inevitable because the universe wants you to know that the reason why this is not continuing, whether it's a relationship or whether it's your job or whether it's both, is because it's got a greater plan for you. Okay? So there is a need for you now to accept, and to, the way you deal with this is by celebrating that you are on the precipice with the 9 of Wands of a change, with the transformation card of Judgment, and it's going to be bigger and better. Okay, whatever is falling away from you is not for you, Pisces, because it's stunting your growth. It's not allowing you to grow, and it's not allowing you to evolve, which is why if you are imagining the worst and if it does come true, it's a good thing, because it's actually leading you on to something better. I hope that makes sense. So I think that's the message the universe wants you to know. Let's have a look at career-wise what the message is. So 4 of Coins is all about staying within a job. 4 of Coins, it can be financial gain, but often it's the card about staying within a job for financial security. Or it can be just financial security or, you know, stability. Okay, so I just feel that with the 5 of Coins energy, it's funny because you've got the 4 of Coins and the 5 of Coins. And the 5 of Coins is often about financial hardship. You've got one card that indicates financial stability and one card that indicates financial hardship. I think that some of you guys, the message is that you are you know, the Eight of Swords can often be overthinking. So this is somebody who is racked with fear. And the message may be that some of you guys are racked with fear about being financially, about facing financial hardship, which may be why for some of you Pisces you stay within a particular job. Okay, it's almost like it's saying, well, staying within a job because you're fearing this and this in the message. You're fearing with the Eight of Swords, the Five of Coins energy showing there. Let's have a look at the next one. But it's almost saying that you won't go without. You won't go without with the Six of Coins. This is definitely a money situation concerning career. Six of Coins is receiving support. Ten of Wands though. Receiving support. Six of Coins energy. The Ten of Wands is hardship. It's struggle. You know, I just get from this, because this is career. And sometimes when you get the Six of Coins in a career reading, it's a benefactor card, or it's somebody who's supporting you, or it's somebody who's giving you another opportunity, a job opportunity. And I'm going to read these cards out of sync rather than reading them like this, you know, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, because it makes more sense to do that. I feel that the universe is saying that the message for you guys this week, Pisces, is that some of you guys have been struggling, persevering with this Four of Coins. You've been staying with within a job. Four of Coins often in a work reading is staying within a job because it pays the bills. But I feel that this has been a struggle with the Ten of Wands for a lot of you guys. And I feel that you've coped with it and you've persevered with this energy of the Four of Coins for a long time, because you are worried about, with the Eight of Swords and Five of Coins, financial hardship. So that would make sense that you would be really kind of... The Eight of Swords is a card about worry, because it's a card about mental limitation, fearful thoughts, that type of thing. And I feel that some of you guys have been struggling. You've been persevering with a Four of Coins, with a job that pays well, but doesn't give you any type of fulfillment as such. Because you are worried about financial hardship. But I think the message is to believe that you are going to receive what you want. You're going to get what you want. You are going to receive the rewards that you seek. And the Six of Coins doesn't just have to be financial rewards. It could be rewards in terms of doing something that you actually love. So I'm going to ask the universe, what is it that Pisces needs to do then? What does Pisces need to do in terms of their career then? In 2 to 3 cards, what does Pisces need to do in terms of their career? The Six of Swords, right, so that explains it, doesn't it? This is about moving away. You need to move, okay? You need to move away from where you are right now with the Six of Swords energy showing there, okay? Right, so the advice with the Magician energy is that you have all of the tools and the skills available to you, all right, to move. You can move because you've got all of those abilities to do that. You don't have to be stuck in something that you don't want. You're very talented, Pisces, in whatever you do. You've got a lot of... Some of you guys have qualifications, or you're skilled in some way, shape or form. So you can leave because you've got the skills to do so with that Magician energy showing there. And then the Sun. You've got the skills and the abilities and the tools to achieve what you want with the Sun energy. To achieve your goals. Because that's what the Sun is. The Sun is the goal card. It's the achievement of the goal. It's like the world. Right? So you've got the tools. So it's saying leave. Six of Swords. You should leave. Because you've got the tools and the skills to achieve what you truly want. Now, I'm not telling you to leave, if you need the money. But you should be planning to do it. At least. You should be making the plans to do it. because some of you guys are in this real victim mode with the Eight of Swords as well. There's a real kind of victim mentality for some of you Pisces, whereby you say to yourself, I've just got to carry on, because the Ten of Wands is about just persevering despite difficulties. So some of you guys say, no, I've just got to carry on. I've just got to carry on with the Ten of Wands energy, doing a job that I'm bored with because it pays the bills. Because I am frightened and worried about being out of pocket and, financial hardship for myself or my family, blah, 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 blah. But the universe wants you to know, you will not be out of pocket. You'll be fine. Six of Coins. You will have financial support. The universe is going to financially support you. All right. There are other jobs out there that you can do. If you don't like the one that you're in, you will receive. And also the Six of Coins is about receiving. So even if you are saying to yourself, I'm going to stay in the job, I'm going to persevere, Ten of Wands, I'm going to get my head down, Ten of Wands, persevere in a job that I'm not keen on because it pays the bills, because I'm really worried with the Eight of Swords energy and I'm frozen by fear. And this is almost like looking like she's frozen by fear, and I'm frozen by fear by the idea of having no money. Well, the universe says, don't worry, because you will receive. All you need to do is put the intention out there, and you will, if you ask, you will receive. And the universe is saying, well, we'll clarify that. What you need to do is you need to start the shift. You need to move away from that with the Six of Swords, because you've got the ability to achieve your goals with the Magician and the Sun. But if you don't try it, Pisces, you'll never know. And as I've said, I'm not telling you to move away from where you are right now if it pays the bills. That would be silly, especially if you didn't have the money to, to sustain yourself. But what I am saying is at least make plans to do it, because you are very resourceful. You've got the talent and the skill. You've got the resources to achieve what you want to achieve. But if you stick in this victim mentality, you'll never do it. Finally, let's have a look at what the message is for love. Right, so again, okay, that's interesting. So, the Eight of Cups is about, you can see this person here. And I'm wondering if this person is the one that's being left, actually. I'd never thought about it like that. But there is a removal van. So, this is about leaving a relationship. Because remember, this is the love deck. Leaving a relationship. Somebody who's moving away, moving on. I just feel that there is a reluctancy to move on from a relationship here with the Four of Coins and the Eight of Cups energy. And the Hangman often means to suspend something or put something on hold. Sometimes it's looking at something from a different perspective. I think the message is to put because we're looking at messages rather than trying to be too predictive on the readings. For me here, it looks like it's more saying to you that there is a need for you to, especially with this Four of Coins energy, to resist the need to perhaps move on from a relationship, because the Four of Coins can also be resistance. So I just feel that the message this week is resist the need to perhaps move on from a relationship here. Try looking at your relationship from another perspective. Funny because the Hangman and the Ten of Cups are Pisces cards as well, and so is this. Actually, bloody hell, you're all over this reading. There you are, Pisces. First Deacon in Pisces, Eight of Cups, Hangman Pisces, and Ten of Cups Pisces. Let's have a look at the next one. See, to me, I think that you need to try looking at I think that the relationship has a future. Because the Three of Wands is all... you could look at the Three of Wands and say that this is somebody who is exploring life outside of a relationship as well. But I just feel that the relationship has a future. But I think that you've got to look at things from another perspective in this relationship, from a different perspective. And I think also the message is, if some of you guys have been... feeling slightly abandoned in a relationship, because that Four of Coins looks like somebody who doesn't want to engage, and the Eight of Cups looks like, it can be abandonment as well, like she's being abandoned.
So for some of you guys, I think that if you are feeling abandoned and rejected as well, Four of Coins is rejection and that's abandonment. If you've been feeling rejected and abandoned in a relationship, perhaps with the Hangman, there is a need to look at things from another perspective in this relationship. Maybe about yourself, perhaps, because it may be that this relationship, I believe, with the Ten of Cups and the Three of Wands has a future, but it may be that you're looking at things completely from the partner's point of view rather than your own, if that makes any sense. Sometimes we put our happiness in the hands of the partner rather than saying, well, we have to take responsibility for some of this stuff ourselves. So I think the message this week is some of you guys are feeling abandoned and rejected, but it is time with this Hangman, being that the Hangman is you, because you're Pisces, to look at the situation from another perspective. It feels like if you do that, this relationship could possibly have a future with the Ten of Cups and the Three of Wands. Let's have a look then. Let's recap this reading before we look at the spiritual advice for the week. So the general message for the week is some of you guys are really imagining the worst, I think, concerning a relationship and work, a job ending. But the universe says embrace it. Okay, I think it has legs. I think this has a foundation to it. I think there is some truth in whatever it is that you're feeling here, if I'm being honest. Because I think with the Three of Cups and the Nine of Wands and Judgment, for me this is about celebration, and the Nine of Wands means that you are ready for the change as well. Nine of Wands is on the precipice, but also look at the stance. She's on high alert. She's ready, and the Judgment energy is a transformation, change. Okay, so I feel that it's saying here, yeah, in terms of the general message, you may be imagining the worst about losing your job and losing your relationship. But if there is a foundation for this and you're saying, shit, this is not going to go down well, the universe, I believe, is saying, don't worry about it, celebrate it. Because you are ready. You are ready with that Nine of Wands for this transformation to occur. This is the right time. You fear it, but you are in the best possible place to embrace it. In terms of career, some of you guys have been struggling and clinging to a job because it pays the bills and it pays well. And you've been really kind of worried and frozen by fear about having any financial hardship, which is why you don't leave this. But the universe is asking, I believe, that you should believe that you will receive. If you ask, you will receive with the Six of Coins energy. And when we clarified it, it's really saying to you that we asked, what should you do? Well, you should leave. Six of Swords. Not right now. Make sure that you've got things in place, but you should really focus on leaving with the Six of Swords energy, changing direction for some of you guys with the Six of Swords energy, because you've got the ability to achieve the goal. So even if the Six of Swords is completely doing a complete about turn on this career, doing something completely different, you've got the ability and the tools and the talents to achieve the goal, to achieve what you want in a new career or something different. Yeah? You can do it, but you've got to really kind of put your mind to it and start putting that work in. Finally, in terms of love, some of you guys are feeling abandoned and rejected, but I just feel with the Hangman energy, you've got to... there's two things I'm thinking here, actually. Sorry, I'm changing things up again, but there are two things. That Ten of Cups, Pisces energy is ruled by Neptune. Now, Neptune can be the planet of illusion. So there's two things I'm thinking here. Either the message this week, well, it could be two messages. First message is, if you're feeling abandoned and rejected in a relationship, look at things from another perspective. You've got to, because that's you on the card there. Okay? Possibly if you do that, the relationship Ten of Cups has a future with the Three of Wands, because Three of Wands can be the future of a relationship. The other way to look at it, though, is if you're feeling abandoned and abandoned with the Eight of Cups and rejected with the Four of Pentacles, that could be you again. Obviously, just surrender to it, because the Hangman means to surrender, just to surrender to it and accept it, because it feels like it may be a relation that the Ten of Cups can be, because it's ruled by Neptune, it's an illusion. So it may be, if you are feeling abandoned and rejected by a relationship, by someone, accept it and surrender to it, because the relationship isn't real. With the Ten of Cups energy showing there. You know, on the surface it might look good, but underneath it's not so great. Time perhaps with the Three of Wands to explore other things. So that's, you know, just thought about that other explanation we could use. Okay, let's have a look at the spiritual advice for the week. liberty, freedom, which I think is great, because I think that we're looking at liberty. Actually, it's so interesting in all of these readings, because there are running themes. Since this morning, yesterday, I think I recorded 4 of these for the week, which was Aquarius, Gemini, Libra and Scorpio. This morning, Sunday morning, I've just recorded Pisces and Cancer, and both of your readings have running themes through them. Your one is liberty, and we're going to get the booklet in a moment, but there is a sense in the first reading of needing to liberate yourself, but it's liberating yourself from the fear of something happening that you don't think that you're going to be able to cope with. And that's what I think the beauty of this reading is. All the way along it's been about liberating yourself. Now, if this love reading here is more about the sense that Pisces, which is you here, feeling a sense of abandonment and rejection with the 4 of coins, but Pisces, the Hangman, because it's your major arcana, having to surrender to that, which is the card of surrender and acceptance, because the relationship is nothing more than an illusion that you need, and there is a need to find something real and to go out and find a new direction. There again is a sense of liberating yourself. Liberating yourself is all about releasing yourself. Okay, so there's release in this area here. There's release in this area here, whereby some of you guys are sticking with a job because it pays the bills, but really you want to leave it, but you're afraid of facing financial hardship. And the universe again is saying, well, liberate yourself, release yourself from that fear there. You know, make plans with this 6 of Swords energy to leave, change your direction, because you have the tools and the skills and the abilities to achieve the ultimate goal that you are looking for. So again, we're seeing liberation and release in here. And in here, again, liberate yourself from fears. Okay, you may be imagining the worst fear, the worst thing that could happen. I'm going to lose my job. I'm going to lose my relationship. But the universe is saying, don't fear it. Embrace it. 3 of Cups. Celebrate it. Embrace it. Because you are now ready with the 9 of Wands for this transformation to occur. You fear it, but it's the best time that this could come to you. Because even though you think that you're not ready, you are. You are. So all through the reading, Pisces, it's liberation. Just liberate yourself. Just liberate yourself. Liberate. Release any fears, because there's nothing to fear here. Everything that is happening to you right now, if this resonates with you, Pisces, is because it's taking you on to something better. And we often know that when there is change occurring in one's life, it is never easy. Whenever there is change, we have to go through something that's difficult to get to the sweetness. So don't fear whatever's going on here. If any of this resonates with you, Pisces, don't fear it, embrace it. Because it may not be so easy to embrace right now, but I promise you that when you go through this valley of change and transformation, you get to the other side, you'll take a look back at whatever has happened here and you'll say, actually, yeah, that was for the best, because I'm actually in a far better position now. I'm in a better relationship now, in a more honest relationship, in a more real relationship. I'm doing what I want right now. I'm no longer stuck to doing something that I don't like for the money. I'm doing something that I really love and I appreciate. And I'm no longer, you know, within this energy here, stuck with the things that I don't want to do. Or I'm no longer stuck in something because I fear leaving it, because I fear being on my own, or I fear, having to try something different. I'm so glad I went through this all, because I'm on a new journey now, and it feels far more better, far more fulfilling, and just better and happy. I just feel happier and greater in myself. So yeah, this is definitely this week. I'm not going to bother reading the book because this stands for itself as far as I'm concerned. Liberate yourself. Just liberate yourself. There's a lot of fears here, but just liberate yourself. Okay? Release those doubts and those fears. It will be a process, but you can do it. And when you get to the other side, you're just going to be kind of like, I understand why that happened now. And this feels fantastic. All right, my darlings, that is your reading for the week. I'd like to say thanks ever so much for joining me on Carol's Universe, Pisces. If you'd like your own private reading, click on the link in the comment section below. And also, if you want to see a walkthrough of the Tarot of Mystical Moments, this deck here that I got from America, it's coming to the UK. If you're in the UK, it doesn't come till April. I had to actually go to, get it from America because I just couldn't wait for it to come. It was doing my head in. I just didn't want to wait for April because it's such a good deck, yeah? So have a look at the walkthrough on the channel if you want. The link is below. All right. Love you guys very much, and I will see you next week. Take care. Bye-bye.